I think just using the term intelligent doesn't really capture what makes these men fascinating, but the the learned aspect of how much they knew about the world in general, how much effort was put in this, but also the philosophical side. These people, I think, they're founding fathers, but they're very philosophical. A big part in shaping the Constitution was knowing humans, knowing people. It was very understood human nature and like what people lean to. The idea, I think one idea that has kind of taken hold of America at the moment is, the best ideas always win, but that's not true at all. That's not true. Like the free marketplace of ideas and shit like that. That's not how this world works. It's never how this world works. And understand that, without saying it, well, no, I think they're pretty blunt about it. But like, human nature is not that of goodwill and good intentions. I'm not gonna say it's the exact opposite, but it's things like greed and people aren't evil, but there is evil in people. People aren't good, people aren't evil. We have our tendencies. That was taken into account. And that kind of thinking is very important when it comes to shaping a society, because policies are nice, and it's important to make sure that policies align with the people, but they're only going to take you so far if you're not even in touch with what people want. One thing I hear a lot is the idea of people not understanding how good they have it. Like the idea of, African children are starving. Like that, you can't, or the idea of people don't realize how good they have it. Even if things are bad, there's worse places to be. True, but that does not, and you will never, ever, 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 ever in your life convince anybody that they're, what they're facing, what their bad experience is less bad on the grand scheme of things. You will never be able to convince anybody. Even trying to convince somebody of that kind of shit is an effort. It's futile. You're not gonna get anywhere, because now you've entered the land of invalidating somebody's experience. And what else is somebody going to rely on to shape or to how's somebody gonna live their life if not through their experience? Like that's you're not doing anything. You're if anything you're hurting. Like to say that poverty here is better than poverty in another country. Poverty is poverty. And if there is a median level, if we're talking about our median income is 50K, and you got a shit ton of people making 30K, that you're not going to convince the people making 30K that, oh yeah, your life is, your life is still good, even though every moment, like every penny has to be taken account for, even though you haven't even been taught how to manage your money like that. The fucking, you don't want to work at Walmart, you want to try DoorDash. Well, on top of DoorDash being a fuck company, a terrible fucking company, where you're relying on tips to really even make anything work. Now you have to file your own taxes, which nobody's gonna tell you how to do that shit. Good luck figuring that shit out. Like, and on top, like, you can't, if anything, now you gotta, are you gonna put this on your insurance? Because if you put it on your insurance, guess what? We're gonna charge your ass more. Like, shit like that is so disincentivizing to people who don't have